Right. Positional video responsibilities of the different positions on the pitch. So you're all going to be asked to play in the different positions on the pitch. So you really do need to understand what's expected of you when you're playing in those positions. And every single position is equally as important as every other position. Um, and you'll get the opportunity to play in all of the positions as well, right? And you've got to give every single position 100%. So this one's going to focus on the wide players or the wingers. So the left and the right midfielders, the wide players that create the width for the team. So we always want to try and use all of the pitch. They provide crosses into the box and obviously have shots when the angle is right. When the attacking players on the other side of the pitch, you've got to be providing, you've got to be getting into that box, being another attacker, and look to be on the end of the cross, or if a shot gets deflected, pick that up and have another shot. You got to be looking for link-up plays, so 1-2s with the midfielder and the striker and everything. Providing options as well for the defenders, obviously. And when if you're a right-footed player playing on the left or a left-footed player playing on the right, it's quite easy then to cut inside and get a really nice shot off because the angles sort of work for you when you're doing that. Okay, so what sort of qualities would we expect from a winger? So you've got to be able to play at speed with the ball. Once we get into that attacking third, we want to be doing everything as quickly as possible. You've got to control the ball well, have a good first touch. You've got to be in the right position to receive the ball. And that's from the defender. So if the defender's playing a ball to you and you've got space behind you, you want to be receiving that ball sort of on the half turn, so as you don't have to take ages to turn around. Got to be a good crosser of the ball, obviously, with sort of pace and accuracy into the box, either in the ground or in the air, the right lines. You've got to be good at dribbling. And have good shots and crosses and everything. Get down that wing nice and quick, move the ball up the pitch quickly, and a really key role of a winger is to create a lot of chances for everybody else in the team. So when we've got the ball, you've got to be that wide option. Spread the ball wide. The ball comes across to the left back or right back. He's got to have an option down the wing and into the middle. You've got to be able to link up with that central midfielder and the striker. You've got to play nice through balls for the other attackers to run onto past the defence. Midfielders moving forward. We don't just want to give the ball away when we have it, so we got to use the defender and the midfielders to maintain possession, to keep the ball. If you receive it and you can't just turn and go. Give it straight back. Give it into the middle to the midfielder. You've got to find shooting opportunities. Getting onto your strongest foot, making sure the angle is right, isn't it? That's the most important thing to get a shot and goal. And provide crosses for the other players that are arriving into the box. And we do attack really well. We everybody streams forward when we attack. So if you get the ball wide, just put the ball into the middle, and someone will be running onto it. And then when the ball's coming from the other side, arrive into the box. I think people should be arriving into the box a bit later. You don't want to be stood there waiting for the cross. You want the cross to come across and then you to be running onto it and timing your run perfectly. It gives you many more options then. So when we don't have the ball, obviously we've got to, press to try and get the ball back as quickly as possible. If the other team are streaming forward, it's all midfield, wingers and the midfielders' role to sprint back and defend as a whole team. We do that really well, but it's really important that we keep that up. You've got to develop an understanding with the defender. That you've got to know when the defender is going to look to play the ball long into for you to run onto, or to come drop short for him. So. Or if you've got a cover, if you see a defender who's going to get taken on one, it's your job to track back and and make that cover. And also, definitely watch for short corners on your side of the pitch, right? When we're defending a corner, you need to go and make sure they can't give it short. So this is the video that we're gonna see a lot of. Look, coming out wide. Look at the drawing the width of the using the width of the pitch. It doesn't come out wide straight away, does it? But it's going to. Here it is. So it's coming short, bang, inside. Now look, he's off. Could run. No, that's a great ball. One touch, one touch. Look at him streaming into the box, this winger. The winger the other side comes in. Could cross. Has a shot. Absolutely fantastic. Right, there was so many different sort of styles of wingers, sorry, that you're going to see. You know, through history and in the Premier League and everything. You can just think of Sonny, who, you know, he's got both pace and skill, loves to take players on. Mbappe the same, right? You know, he's going to knock the ball past defenders and just absolutely beat them for pace. Neymar, he'll do the step overs and take players on. And then you've got amazing, you know, I think one of the best wingers, certainly British wingers ever, David Beckham, who never used to beat the defender. He'd just put an amazing cross into the box or play a 1-2 with a midfielder and develop understandings there. So you can bring your own style to this position, definitely, well, to all the positions to be fair, but yeah, you don't have to be that pacey winger. You can beat players with 1-2s and yeah, just great football. So I hope you enjoyed that and have learned a bit more about the winger play. Cheers everyone.